I'd like to begin with a fact, whether in a small town like County,
Might want to turn my mic up if I want anybody to hear me. All right. You're in the Dragon Pit. This is DPN News. And what I'm going to talk about today is very, very interesting. I've been hearing a lot about monkeypox and all right, let me just get to it. So 3 months ago, me and a buddy of mine and a guy from California got wind of a story and just did a live stream randomly. We're all high as hell and we're messing up, and it's a struggle stream to the 10th power. But we're talking about something that happened several months ago. And it was real deep, and it's the whole reason why we made the video. Now, I don't want to sound like one of these conspiracy heads or know-it-all or any of that, but this story landed in my lap 3 months ago. I did a live about it. Me and 2 other brothers are talking about it. There was a truck accident in Pennsylvania, and 100 monkeys got loose from this truck when it crashed right here in Pennsylvania, not too far from here. And they were on their way to, listen to this, y'all, a CDC research facility. How come every time there's some BS in the past 2 years, the CDC comes up over and over and over? That's where these lab monkeys were on their way to. We all know what they do with lab monkeys. They try things on them to see what will happen to us. We don't know what was going on at this lab or any of that. We don't even know if this truck accident is connected to this monkey pox, whatever. But you're asking yourself, why am I making this video? Because if this monkeypox crap does go anywhere, because Omicron didn't go anywhere and a whole bunch of other variants didn't go anywhere and blanket the earth, but this is something new. So the reason why I'm doing this video is because just in case this is a real thing and monkeypox comes out here and affects millions of us, you will have a digital receipt right here, just in case the story we did in January 25th is connected to this. The viewers that are watching this and that will see this video will be able to say, you know, you had the receipt. You knew about it before everyone else and blah, blah, blah. So I'm basically doing this for y'all. But I broke this story and I gotta be honest, I gotta be real. It came from another YouTuber. The truck accident happened. Thousands of people knew about it. We watched the news. But Dabu7 was the first YouTuber that broke the story. We broke it down. He just told us about the accident and said, you know, maybe this will turn into nothing, left it alone. We spent an hour talking about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen and play this video, an old video of me and these 2 homies, my homie from Philly, Red Pill Rescue. His channel is The Truth is Undefeated. And Pope ENT, Pope Entertainment, is on with us from California. He's really into black history and he does better research than anybody on YouTube. All right. Let me do this. Hopefully the audio will be good because this is one that I do not want to mess up. All right. So this is the old video of me and the 2 homies. I'm going to let about a half hour of this play. And this is deep, y'all. Listen to what we say in this video, talking about this. Remember, we don't know anything about monkeypox or anything at the time that we're making this video, but you'll hear us in here making jokes about, man, maybe this might turn into a pandemic, and have fun with it. This doesn't mean anything. I'm not saying anything, but this is very, very, very interesting. Monkey, they're calling it monkeypox. It apparently came from a monkey. Here we are with a monkey accident where lab monkeys got loose, and we're not sure if they bit anybody, but just listen. It's insane. This is this is beyond crazy. Here we go. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this full screen. Damn, I got a severe tan since January. Whew, here we go. Started from
us out here because we live
over 100 monkeys.
over 100 monkeys.
Hear that? But apparently there's a dangerous monkey running around somewhere in Pennsylvania near Highway 88. I forgot what exit.
it was Highway 80, by the way.
There has to be a reason why
Highway 80.
they're warning people. Of course, monkeys are dangerous. But you know the guy I got the story from, you know how he exaggerates that. So
Right.
this
Well,
monkey
I mean,
could be a
listen, man, the story, I ain't gonna
nothing
front.
at all.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front, man. The story sound like something straight out of a movie. Like, it sound like 12 Monkeys. I don't know if y'all remember that movie, 12 Monkeys. Like Rise of the Planet of the Apes or something, like, and it's like, we gonna get more into the story, but I do got like just saying that I have to kind of address that shit. Like, yo, it's like, man, like they saying that 99 or 100 monkeys, just I guess they flew out the back of a van and shit and got scattered over like
Hold up. Over 100 monkeys.
over 100 monkeys. So
Yeah.
they caught all the monkeys, or they caught 99 of them or whatever, and one of them is just on the loose. I'm kind of fucked up. How did they do that? How many people could it have been with these, with these monkeys? Like, all right, if it's 100 plus monkeys, how many people was with the monkeys? Like, if they flew out the van, how did y'all catch them all? They ain't just scurry off, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that sounds crazy, right?
Well, me personally, if I wanted to catch a monkey, I would want about 5 or 6 people to help me. So I'm going to assume that anywhere between 300-500 people had to work together to gather these monkeys. Now, I don't know if every township has like an emergency monkey recovery unit as part of their fire department, or I don't know. Maybe the fire.
Yeah, the
But
emergency monkey response. Yeah, I don't know.
in my opinion, it would take an awful lot of people to gather together 100 monkeys, or more than 100, whatever it was. Now, my story says that there's one on the loose. Tell me about your story.
Well, I mean, I just recently you know how news is that, I seen it and I was, setting the thing up, and then they updated it, gave a news break. They saying that all of these monkeys are now accounted for, and they said they killed 3 of the monkeys, which is like, a flip-flop in the story. And I would say it should, raise some concern, just for us out here, because, we listening to people that are known liars, and they move the goalposts whenever they want. So, like I said, I seen the story, shortly after, I was chopping it up, off camera with you, and they said that they killed 3 of them, and all of them is accounted for. So basically, they saying this is done. There's nothing to worry about. But I would say take that with a grain of salt. What if it is a monkey out there, so jump on your neck or something when you ain't looking? I don't know, man. It's like that shit is like you said, like they told you that. I really do believe that they said that for something else. That's like a foundation story. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's something else that's gonna compile on top of that. Like, oh yeah, because of this, it's this. You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't know, man. But I did see like while I was seeing that story, right? I seen they had like an article, and I put the if you ain't see, I put the article in the little ticker down here. So the shit was where is that shit from? Marlena or whatever the fuck that shit. I don't know. I ain't even gonna try to botch that name, but this lab, they had these monkeys, and they was running these different tests on them, and one of the things that they were saying that they was doing with these monkeys was that they was cloning the monkeys. So I don't know.
Stop. You found out more about the monkeys with that update?
Yeah.
So I don't have that update in front of me. All I got is the one monkey on the loose. So I got one question. The update, did they ever mention one monkey being on the loose?
No. And that's
Okay.
why I said. That's
Now,
why I
wait a
said
minute.
I would take that with a grain of salt.
We're going to remember that key point.
Right.
I got the story first. And you said it was one monkey missing. You're saying
Right.
there's an update that makes no mention of this missing monkey, but they're saying that they killed 3 of them.
Right. And I don't.
All right, I see I'm going to start this over. There's no sound coming through. I'm sitting here checking it on my phone. What the fuck? Doesn't make sense. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh well, here it is. I was wrong. Let me go back. Let me see. Was I wrong?
And that's it's crazy how did the story just change like that fast. You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't. And the crazy thing is that not only does let's point this out. Not only did the story change, but it literally split in two. Because how long when you got this news break? How long ago did this come across your desk? How like just an estimate, relative estimate time. How long would you say it took? How long ago?
You know, Dabu 7 be on shit before everybody else. So the alert came across. I tapped on it. I listened to 10 seconds of it. Then I called you.
So when I seen the news article, right now, I seen the update literally as I was setting the stream up. So I seen the update. I snatched it. I said, okay, yeah, we can use this right here. So when I start looking at it, the update is from 10 hours ago. Now that to me that's a little strange to say the least, don't you think? Like, all right, this allegedly the update that I just seen is older than the news break that you got.
All right, wait a minute. Let's not jump to conclusions because we don't know if Dabu got the alert across his desk like immediately after it happened or anything like that. He could have just woke up. I seen it on there. But we're on record. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We're on record noticing some things.
Right.
So let's hold up. Let's draw some scenarios up now. So what if this monkey is infected? Right? Or what if your story is true and they got all the monkeys and the guys that got the monkeys are infected? These hundreds of people that gathered these monkeys that I'm guessing on.
Yeah, because I don't think
no local police department went and rounded up 100 monkeys. So
I concur.
Say, maybe one of these monkeys is infected and infected them. That could always be some bullshit that they come up with. This didn't happen for nothing. This ain't no random. A truck hit a truck and one of them was full of monkeys, 100 monkeys. No.
Yeah, because the news break I seen tried to shift the story to cloning, and towards the end of the news passage, it was basically all about cloning. You know what I mean? Now the thing is that let's examine some of these things a little more closely. Why did these people have to kill the monkeys? All right, like you said, like an initial outbreak of the monkeys, pun intended, right there. So the initial outbreak of the monkeys, right? They go scurry around to catch these monkeys. Now, like you said about the emergency monkey response unit. Say that 3 times.
Emergency monkey recovery unit. And why?
Yeah,
what did they do to those? What did they do to those other 97 monkeys that they didn't do to these 3 that they had to kill? What was the difference there? You know what I mean? And
maybe
you're talking about
Hey, look.
Hold up.
Maybe those monkeys. Maybe those
about
monkeys.
Cloning. Huh?
No, finish your point. No, you say you're talking about cloning.
Look, you started talking about cloning, right? So remember yesterday you were talking about the new technology and this new box they got that can map your DNA and like give you what your DNA is, and they will also be able to alter it change it if you're sick to make you better. That's what they're going to sell it to us as. That it will change you. They'll be able to go into your DNA and change whatever. Or maybe your children. They're not. Go ahead.
What variant does this motherfucking monkey contain? I mean, what?
Hold on.
We don't know if the monkey is sick or what. But you think about, all right, if you got bit by a monkey,
scenario.
If you got bit by a monkey, right, what would you do to it?
Hey, I'm in the wrong movie. That's what happened.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. And if you on the side of a road trying to catch a monkey and that joint bite you in the hand or something, in a fit of rage, you might kill that joint.
No. Wait a minute. What do they do to every animal that bites somebody? A fox, a mountain lion, they go find it and they kill it, right? They do it overseas. They do it here. Why did they have to murder these 3 monkeys? What happened to the people to make them murder the monkeys, and why they didn't have to murder the other 97? And what's going to be the next news story to come out that we might be on right now?
Right.
Ahead of them.
Right.
Hey, I just watched it. Hey, I just watched the movie yesterday called The Walking Deceased. Have you seen that movie? It's a spoof of The Walking Dead. That shit is funny as fuck. Hey.
What's the difference between the Walking Deceased, the White Walkers, the zombies?
Hey, they got to make the scenario.
The word zombie actually is dealing with zoology. That root word zoo. And you know what I mean? And omni is to spread around like the ambiance, or to be omnipotent. So think about any zombie outbreak that you ever seen. It started with an animal biting somebody and infecting somebody, and then they spreading the animal disease around. You know what I'm saying? Just like with this shit that we got right now, is an animal. They saying it's an animal disease that's spread around. Hence the term gain of function and all that fly shit. But with these monkeys, right?
Right.
Like if the monkeys think about like this, let's really like look at this. You got 100+ monkeys running up and down every which way, flying out the van or whatever. They have to react to it, so it's not like something that they planned for. They didn't have nets and traps and bait and shit, just waiting to catch 100 monkeys. So they had to respond to this shit in a reactionary fashion. So the sheer probability of being able to capture 100 monkeys instantaneously, and all but one, that sounds real suspect.
In one day. The
probability of that is like hitting the lottery, man.
Here's the thing. Did they go up to these monkeys, find them, and just grab them by the hand and walk them back to the trunk, or back to the trunk, or did they have over 100 tranquilizer guns? And where did they get that much of that liquid that goes into those tranquilizer darts? Is that readily available at Rite Aid and Walmart? You can go get yeah, man, I need some monkey tranquilizer because we got 100 monkeys loose. So there's so much unanswered shit in this story. I'm watching this shit. It might not be nothing at all, but this shit might turn into a whole web of craziness, man. But we on it.
Hey, it's enough outskirts out that way in between there and there. They gonna start some shit.
Now, all right, now, did you see? Was there any like status, or did they say anything specifically about the temperament of these monkeys? Are these happy, docile monkeys, or are they like wild, vicious monkeys?
No,
I get it. You want to know if they're lap monkeys or fighting monkeys?
Right.
So they didn't get into that. All they said was they were lab monkeys, experimental monkeys. Now, historically, we know what they do to monkeys. They put them through behavior experiments. They hit them up with every disease known to man just to see how they'll react to it in order to how to treat it. At least that's what they tell us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And over the decades, they've killed millions of these motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? So apparently they're breeding them somewhere because they're not getting these millions of monkeys right out the jungle. So they're breeding them somewhere. How are they breeding them? How are the monkeys being raised up before they get to testing age or whatever? Because you know they test them at all different ages. So there's a lot of different shit going on. There's 1,000 different questions that are going to go unanswered. We could be on here for 5 hours asking questions about these fucking monkeys.
Now a lot of times they show you shit just to talk about other shit. So they say, oh, these monkeys got loose, and then they go into the subject of cloning, and they say, oh, well, we clone these monkeys, and like how you said, they said, oh, well, we clone these monkeys to test them so we can make life better and safer for humans, and they said we started with mice, you know, like when they do test subjects on mice, and then they got the humanized mice. That's a mouse with human organs and shit. And they found that these test subjects are not like the real thing, because they try to take these studies that they do on these animals and then project them over onto humans. So the idea is, well, let's clone monkeys and do studies on them so that we have a closer representative of the human genome so that we can save humans. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe that, quite frankly. I think it's something far more sinister. And they went on to say, we have no interest in cloning humans. Who even asked you about that?
Look, let me give a disclaimer right now. This could all be nothing, right? They are the ones that mentioned cloning in a fucking truck accident.
Right.
All right. And what we got in front of us right now today in real time is salmon on the shelf in your local supermarket that was created. It didn't come from God. It didn't come from two salmons made eggs and all of that. It came from, we have laboratory salmon. You know, I don't know how they did it.
Now look,
I wish I knew a bunch of big words to describe it, but all I know is that we got salmon out here that ain't real. And now we got.
Speaking of that, I want to show y'all brothers this video that I snatched off of that same article, because remember I said they went on to talk about the cloning, and this is what they put up at the bottom. I'm about to play this video.
Had a video with the article.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
They might just look like two cute baby macaques, but they also represent a breakthrough that has excited scientists around the world. The monkeys are clones, the very first successful clones of a primate using the method that produced Dolly. Researchers at the Chinese Academy of Sciences presented them to the public this week.
The purpose of doing cloning of monkey and use monkeys as experimental animals is really for the human health, for the curing of human disease. There are many other animal models you can use. You can use mice, and that was widely used, but there has been difficulty in using that as an animal model for the human disease, because mice are very far away from humans.
The process took over a year and 127 eggs, almost 80 viable embryos and a bevy of host mothers to produce the two babies. It's hoped the clones could be used for studying diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Researchers say clones like these could help them glean results that would be more pertinent to humans. But this breakthrough also begs another question. Can we clone humans, and should we?
The barrier of cloning primate species is now overcome. In principle, any primate, including human, can be cloned. But our purpose of producing clone monkeys is purely for human benefit, for medical purposes. We see no reason of cloning humans.
See, they said begs the question.
But despite the assurances, it seems the debate around possible human cloning is once again on the agenda.
See that? Once again on the agenda. So that a story that had nothing to do with cloning now puts human cloning.
Let me pause this for a second. Hold on a second. One thing I want to mention is I'm going to assume that guy that was just talking in that interview was Chinese, and think of the irony of that if he's Chinese. And where did COVID come from? And we keep hearing about the Chinese Communist Party every time you hear one of these conspiracy guys talking, and they're always connected to the BS that's going on around the world, war in Ukraine, COVID, other stuff. Who knows, man? This might be the connection, y'all.
Back on the agenda.
So this is coming out at the same time that Imperium, which they're saying is going to generate some quadrillion amount of dollars. I don't know what a quadrillion is, but you know, this is supposed
Well,
to be
that's a billion times two.
Listen, it's supposed to be the most revolutionary thing that's ever happened in human recording in terms of like revenue generated in a short period of time.
Oh yeah, this is an old video. I did more homework and I found out that Imperium shit, that Imperium stock is bullshit. Don't go throw your money into that. It's a whole hoax.
At the same time, some, you know, revolutionary technology is being released, mapping of DNA and being able to give people be able to study their own DNA and know what's in it. And I don't know what else is going to come with that either. There's 1,000 different directions we can go with that. Are we going to be able to like really find out exact people that we were related to without asking our ancestors? Or are they going to be able to change eye color? Are they going to be able to determine what your children look like? I don't know where they're going with this, but this is going to be some bullshit.
Well, yeah, you can edit.
These people have already crashed 2 planes and took 2 office buildings, giving us a global pandemic and burned down the earth over a dope fiend. So don't sleep on what they're capable of. Keep your eyes on this. You don't know what the fuck is coming, man.
Everything hurt. You know what I'm saying?
My face.
And you know this shit is crazy because
we clowning George Floyd.
A lot of people, they refuse to look at all of the things that have been happening, like how you just laid out in like 10 seconds. People refuse to look at those things, and the truth hurts. You know, lies hurt too. Everything hurts. You know, like, you know what I'm saying. So you know, it's no bullshit. You know, it's just a hard pill to swallow. You know,
being on the right side of the information hurts just as bad as, you know, everything else. Because you're looking at people that you love that don't want to, you know, open their eyes up, and you got to sit back and watch them destroy themselves. And you can't help it.
And the craziest thing about it is it's signing up for your own demise. It's like, it's easier to digest a us versus them type vibe. But it's like when you're trying to convince people that there's people who wish you ill nature and, you know, want to do you in, and you're like, no, those are my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's crazy about it. Like, you know, so it's just that realization that it's like, well, we can literally trust the wrong people and be completely oblivious to it. You know what I mean?
Yo, did you see those little monkeys, yo? Did you see how small they were?
Yeah, and they were clones.
Listen to me. If there was 100 of those little monkeys on that truck, you know how fast and agile and acrobatic those animals are, yo? There's no fucking way in the world. There's no way in the world they would have been kept. They would have been on people's roofs and their chimneys on top of trucks.
It would have been listen. It would have been video of that because people listen. You can't tell me that 30, 40, 50 plus people running up and down the highway chasing little baby monkeys wouldn't cause a disturbance. That it would be video of that.
There would have been viral videos all over TikTok and everywhere else, especially with 10 hours gone by. Listen, man, and I'm gonna tell you something. Even if they would have had that.
They would have had that.
Yeah.
Now look. Now, just before we move on to something else, let's just think about this. This shit happened on Route 88, right? It's at Route 88.
Right.
Now we can just because they gave us. Now look, just because they gave us that information, we should literally be able to go and check highway footage and at best be able to see that truck going down the highway at whatever time before the accident happened. So the accident happened at XYZ coordinates, Route 88, whatever. Then this truck was traveling down Route 88 between the times of this time and that time. And if it got in an accident, then it had to collide with at least some type of object or somebody else or some other car.
let me jump in right here. What about the dozens and dozens of emergency vehicles that would have been there in minutes with body cams and bystanders riding by with their cell phones? You know how the world is, dog. There would have been hundreds of videos of this because it would have taken hours to get these monkeys. There would have been videos of the monkeys being rescued, them treating the monkeys after all that shock they've been through, the cold weather, the warm jackets, and all this shit. Where is it? Where is it?
I'm trying to find it. It was on here It was on here yesterday. The whole article was on there. They got some sick shit on there.
oh, this didn't happen today at all? This happened yesterday?
Well, I mean, I told you the news break I seen was from 10 hours ago, so technically that is yesterday.
On the Daily Mail. That's where I had seen it at. That's why I was like, I was going back to where I had seen it at.
Here's another thing. 10 hours ago puts us at last night in pitch darkness.
Them motherfuckers
There's no fucking
chilling.
way. I want the answer. Was it at night? Because ain't no way in hell you caught 100 monkeys at night.
No, I seen the picture that I seen the picture from it, and it was they had the people on their road on the highway on the side.
Specific monkeys. Look, hold on, I gotta look it up. Hold on.
No, look, I got you right here. Hold on.
Yeah,
I got one picture.
I'm gonna post this up on the screen real quick so we can look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Right here, go ahead. I'm gonna give this thing. Hold on.
Take all that other shit down. When I gotta turn it sideways or something?
Yeah.
What I gotta do to make this shit bigger right here?
Oh, here. Oh,
I can't do that with this. All right, maybe I got it in the wrong spot. Hold up. That's it. Let's take it off the overlay. Let's take it off the overlay and put it in the background. Now, all right, like this. Hold up. That's something that's up there by accident, but we'll get to that later. We'll address that little picture that I just posted later. All right, let's get the where we at here? Let's try like the overlay that didn't work. Let's try the background. So because I want to show this picture that I have right here. Let's see what we got here.
I want answers.
Because the picture that I seen, listen, the picture I seen was during the day. I seen the truck was open during the day. Now think about it. If this happened on Route 88 at a certain time, we should be able to even know. We should be able to even find out what was the traffic like over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What was the traffic at this time from this time over there?
The waves will let you know exactly what was going on.
All right.
They were like, there are monkeys in the field.
I'm putting you a clip back the video clip.
Listen, I'm putting a scenario out there, man. There's a possibility that this little dumb accident could be connected to some BS in the future, like another pandemic of some kind, or some type of nonsense, man. I'm saying it now. It could be nothing, and I hope it's nothing. I hope this video is a waste of time.
All right, here it is up on the screen. Let's move these cameras out the way. Move the cameras out the way real quick. Let's move it out the way. Let's get it small.
All right.
One more. Get us over small because it's on the. If you see it, it's on the left hand side. So we want to. You know what I'm saying?
What you say?
Yeah. See, can you see the boxes? That's during the daytime. Those is like boxes where the monkeys was, where they transported the monkeys in boxes.
They had those monkeys in boxes, dog.
Yeah. Look. If we can make our make our John smaller, yo. Make the camera John smaller.
Yo, there's all types of animal cruelty and everything in this shit. Can you have an animal? Well, shit, I moved my cat in a box. It was only in the box 10 minutes.
Oh, we got something else up on the screen. Hold up. That's not ain't supposed to be up there.
Yeah.
Because you can't see it. That's
one of the craziest stories of years. Monkeys.
All right. Okay.
y'all-
Yeah, move Reese now. Move Reese on over. No, you had it. You almost had it.
Struggle streaming.
Yeah, move us, make us all small and over to
This
the
shit
right.
funny. Those monkeys are supposed to be
Over
in those
to the
boxes.
Yeah,
Look,
they
you see
gonna.
how- look, you can see, like, all right, like Reese is like Reese camera is like right in the way where the drone is at. I don't think it's we can't do it this way. But
Yeah, you
I don't
got.
know.
Yeah, I'll show you how to put it on, son.
Well, I was just trying to show this picture. I was just trying to show the picture where they had the monkeys in the boxes on the side of the highway. So that's the answer to his question that what time of day did this happen? So this clearly happened during the daytime. There's no way conceivable that they'd have been able to catch these monkeys at nighttime. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're not even gonna go there. We know this shit happened in the daytime.
When the story broke. That's why I'm finna look it up. Hold on. No, let me see.
These must have been some very cooperative monkeys.
Yeah.
Highly
Now,
cooperative.
all right.
Like they must have got in line.
They say it was 100 monkeys. They said it was 100 monkeys, but then there's also a conflicting story of there being more than 100 monkeys. Now, anytime that you start to dissect news stories, you'll always find multiple stories. It's just like people having their own versions. Like
Here it is right here. Hey, look, I found it. Got it. Look, I'm finna share the screen right now. Yeah, we on it. Look, this is how you do it.
I want to see this shit.
Can I make what about my camera?
And we gonna
Same picture I got.
what?
That's the same picture I got, man. It should be thousands of pictures. This
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the news article.
Yeah. Pull up the picture.
Here, let's see. Yeah, here go MB News 10. Now accounted for, they call them escapees. Now accounted for carrying 100 monkeys crashes in Pennsylvania.
Oh, there's a video? Yeah, play that video.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, hold up.
Yo, this is getting crazy, my dude.
Yeah. Let's get big on it. All right, tell me all about it.
There's no sound.
Right.
There's no sound.
That monkey, look, all of them. It was 100
There's no
of them.
sound. There's no sound.
Yeah, you can't get the sound on the what you call it.
How did they? They got pictures of the monkeys in trees and shit. How did they get them out these trees? They're saying that when this story broke, they were saying that the people that were driving by helped them get these monkeys. I'm not buying that. It's too much bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not unless you got like what's that one with the G squared? Okay, monkey came through. Look, she got hella snot coming out of her nose.
And so these are the people. This is them.
Oh, she got bit by a monkey. Look.
Oh, so someone has been bitten. Well, there's our pandemic suspect right there. They should quarantine her ass right now.
I don't think she got bitten.
Why is she out in front of people? Why is she that close to that cameraman without a mask and she just got bit by a lab monkey? My dude,
look.
all the answers are right there in front of you.
What the fuck?
I don't want to talk crazy, but I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow if there's a goddamn new fucking in Pennsylvania and quarantine and
It happened. They said it happened on 80 now.
yeah, 80. That's right.
Yeah. Hey, 80 come all the way out here to Cali.
So all right, so it happened. So this happened on Route 80, right?
Right.
Okay.
The same Route 80 that come
all
on.
right. Well. Now let me just throw this. Let me bounce this off of both of y'all.
Yeah. Look at
We're
this
gonna take it to gematria, of course.
Okay.
100 monkeys. The phrase 100 monkeys equals 80. And
Right.
Jewish reduction gematria.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It also equals 59. You know, and I told you that's a word that 59 and 42 is stamped on black people in a negative way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And of course, they call black people monkeys.
Oh,
you
look,
know,
it says
but there's no real hint of any like racial undertone here. But we just gonna highlight that 100 monkeys equals 59, but it definitely equals 80, and the shit happened on Interstate 80.
right. Exactly.
God
I guess
damn.
that's a coincidence too, right?
Right.
Nah, I doubt that.
Taking pictures of the same monkeys. They say they caught 100 of these monkeys.
Let me ask you something, yo.
Yo, now look, Reese
Is
brought
that
up a
local
good point.
news or is that a national story? Is that a national news that you're showing me right now, or is it local?
This NBC Philadelphia.
So that's local news.
Now you said that man, I can't make this shit up. You said that the girl got bit by the monkey, right?
No,
Now, if she got bit, the white lady was saying that she got bit by the monkey. Was that what you were saying?
no, I was making this shit up.
Oh, okay. So, but because I already say, because she looked real calm standing out there. If she got bit by a monkey, she'd have ran off. She would have ran to the hospital or something. You know what I'm saying? But you know, just to point out another so-called coincidence that Pennsylvania. Guess what Pennsylvania equals in gematria? Anybody want to guess?
42.
Oh, come on, man. 80, man. 80. So 100 monkeys equals 80. The shit happened on Interstate 80. You know what I'm saying? Pennsylvania equals 80.
Right.
That's what. So I guess that's a coincidence too, right?
No,
We'll see.
many times.
I don't think this is the end of the story. I don't think this is the end.
The hell no, this ain't the end of the story. You know what I'm saying?
They
Hell
said,
no.
look, and all the loose monkeys were accounted for Saturday night after 3 escaped following a crash. Oh, they said 3 escaped. In a rural.
Three escaped. Yeah. Then
Okay.
they supposed to have killed 3 of them. They supposed to have killed 3 of them.
Okay. Temperatures plunged into single digits on Friday night as they searched for monkeys. Yeah, right. Early Saturday, troopers said 1 monkey was still unaccounted for. All has been found on Saturday evening. Authorities had instructed to secure the area for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in Pennsylvania Department of Health.
CDC.
Okay, the shipment of monkeys was en route to a CDC-approved quarantine facility after arriving Friday morning at New York's Kennedy Airport. So they just infected.
They were on their way to a CDC quarantine facility.
Everybody at that airport and everybody else. Ouch. Look, the location of the lab and the type of research for which the monkeys were destined weren't clear. It says, asked if the missing monkeys had any health issues, the trooper said it wasn't clear.
Oh,
Monkeys have been known to transmit diseases including monkeypox, herpes B virus, which is reported to have infected its first human last year. Herpes B?
Wow, so we got a new disease on the earth. Herpes B. Never heard of that. Came from a monkey. Didn't they blame AIDS on the monkey too? Man, get the fuck out. And we're all sick from what? Bats, right?
We're asking everyone to stay away from the monkeys. If you see one, call 911 immediately and get away from the monkey. Okay, this is hilarious.
I got a question for you. Yo, I got a question for you.
Real quick, last part. The multi-vehicle crash closed Route 54. So it was 54. They're going to get 9. On Interstate 80 for about 3 hours, according to the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. Look, let's click on what they said. That's why.
So wait a minute, they got the monkeys in 3 hours?
Yeah.
Fam, they got.
Let's see what the Department of Pennsylvania say about it? Here it is.
Well, they said they now look people they said
Here's
three
the
of them
detail.
died, and it took 3 hours to get 100 monkeys, and 3 of them died. 33. Pennsylvania equals 33.
What? Wow, they broke it down. Good.
I'm wondering, when you read that article, it sounded more like an article about disease research than it did about a car accident.
Hey, look how they broke it down. They said motorists advised Route 54 is closed between Route 3009, Old Valley School Road, Sheraton Roads, and the entrance to Interstate 80 in Valley Township, to a multi-vehicle crash. A detour using the local roads is in place. Be closed for several hours to make decision. Look, that's all they said on the Pennsylvania thing. So they just made up all the rest of what they was talking about. I just followed the story.
I would give up my right arm. I would give up my right arm to see a video of white people chasing monkeys up and down the expressway.
Y'all gotta have something better than that.
Or I would give my left arm to see a nigga helping them. A nigga get out, wood niggas get out their car and help them.
Impossible. Say that in any language. Look, the last of a.
Hey, listen, I'll give my right leg to see a news story tomorrow morning about some hood nigga got caught trying to sell a monkey on the black market.
Yo, man, this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I'll give my right leg if when the police try to abduct this fool, that the monkey attacks the fucking police and the nigga gets away. And then we got another loose monkey in the hood.
Danville, PA, the AP reports the last of the escaped monkeys from the crash of a truck towing a trailer load of 100 of the animals was accounted for by late Saturday, a day after the pickup collided with a dump truck on Pennsylvania highway. Several monkeys had escaped following Friday's collision, Pennsylvania police, but only one had remained unaccounted for as Saturday morning, prompting the Pennsylvania Game Commission and other agencies to launch a search for it amid frigid weather. The spokesman said that Federal Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said in the email that all 100 of the cynomolgus macaque monkeys had since been accounted for. Now you got to look these monkeys up.
They're small. Those are the small ones.
Yeah.
Monkeys.
All right. They got to match that picture that they've been showing, though.
They're small. They're small like house cats, dog. There's no fucking way in the world. No. I don't know.
Accounted for it. 3 were dead after being euthanized. Okay, so that means they killed their stupid ass.
Well, all right, when you euthanize something, it's a process.
Right.
That's a fancy word for murder. You know what I'm saying? So did they take these monkeys back to the lab and euthanize them? And so for what?
It says they did not.
On the side of the road.
They might have shot.
Yeah, when they say euthanize, we need a specification.
Euthanize is a gas chamber, ain't it?
That's
right. A gas chamber?
They said it was done humanely. They said it was done humanely, according to the American Veterinarian Medical Association. Anyway,
that's the gas chamber. The gas chamber is humane death. It doesn't smell like anything.
That should send Peter in a frenzy. Y'all kill some monkeys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, check this out. It says the shipment of monkeys was en route to a CDC-approved quarantine facility after arriving Friday morning at New York Kennedy.
Stop. Go back up. Say that slower. Yeah.
Shipment of monkeys was en route to a CDC-approved quarantine after arriving Friday morning at New York's Kennedy Airport from Mauritius, an Indian Ocean island nation. police said that Atlanta-based CDC said the agency was providing technical assistance to the state police in Pennsylvania.
So they helped him.
This is getting a little bit more technical. Now,
brother. We all know what those people are about. So now their name is in it. You see what I'm saying? So now there are clues. There are clues all through the story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we are getting the.
We broke this shit.
There's no one else anywhere in media, I don't think, doing this like that.
That's covering it.
Not like this. Not like this.
This says the collision occurred Friday on the state highway near Interstate 80 in Pennsylvania, Baltimore County. Andrea, whatever her name, the Daily Item newspaper of Sainsbury. Location of the quarantine facility and the type of research for which the monkeys were apparently tested weren't clear, but the final monkeys are also used in medical studies. A 2015 paper posted on the website of the National Center of Biotechnology Information referred to them as the most widely used primate in preclinical studies.
So these monkeys are like common in research. They use them for everything. The most commonly used.
Wow. Now,
yo, let me ask you something. Yeah. All that stuff you just read, right? Is that all included in this one long ass article about this car accident?
Yep.
So, okay, two trucks crashed into each other. That covers about what? 15 seconds of the news? Watch the morning news with the traffic every morning. A truck accident, they'll cover it for about a minute. There'll be an aerial view from the helicopter.
How was it? How was all this backstory?
Or something like that. But no, they talk about the truck accident on this one for one sentence, and in the rest of the article, 20 paragraphs is all scientific and medical and
it's all his backstory. All his backstory.
That's bullshit.
Right. Exactly. It's
like a movie. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be leaving shortly because I'm going to get some canned goods, some toilet paper, and I'll be rejoining the live stream. I got to power up my electric vehicle. Charge all my devices, get some cat food that can last me about a week or so, maybe a month.
I'm going out getting cat food.
What the fuck is going on, man? What the hell?
What the fuck is going on?
Hey,
this shit is crazy.
Hey, you remember? Hey, listen. Do you remember the movie when Yellowstone was about to blow, and the white boy was out there in Yellowstone National Park with all his equipment and shit, and he was warning everybody on his little podcast he had and shit. So he went up to the top of the mountain because he wanted to die with the when Yellowstone blew up. He didn't even try to retreat. While everybody else was running away, he was going towards it so he could film it. He wanted to die with it. That's who Dabu 7 reminds me of. Dabu 7 was that guy.
Oh yeah, y'all. Dabu 7 is like one of the best news breaking channels on YouTube. It's spelled DAHBOO space 7. He gets it before everybody else. That's where I get a lot of my stuff from. So go check him out.
It says
the Dabu 7. He looked like he'd just be bringing up like that he not a racist for no reason. Like, I'm not with that shit, bro.
I'm just want to say,
I just want to say, I'm not with any of that stuff, man. I just, he don't.
Listen, Dabu 7.
He just ain't never had the opportunity to say that to a black person before. He just had. I had to say it, man.
Hey, Walt. Dabu 7 is the guy, right?
Look, earlier,
listen, he's the guy in the movie. He's the guy in the movie when there's like a nuclear disaster or something horrible happens, and then the smoke clears. And there's like one motherfucker left who had a whole bunch of survival equipment. He had a bunker
Dabu 7 is gonna be the last person on Earth. Like, this is Dabu.
This is Dabu 7. the signal is going out to other worlds. Look, hey, look, Walt, this signal is going out to other worlds. I'm here alone on Earth. Everything's been destroyed. If you get this signal, send your ship here for help. Mayday, Mayday, SOS.
Yeah, that's crazy. But shout out to Dabu 7, man.
Shout out to Dabu 7, man.
He's the one that broke the story.
Damn.
Police had urged people not to go looking for it or capturing the monkey.
Yo, even the way he described the story, he made it sound all catastrophic and shit.
It is though. Like now that we combing through it, we see how crazy this is.
Yeah.
This is something. And when you initially told me that what I said, this is some shit from Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 12 monkeys or something. They going the monkeys gonna cause a crazy outbreak or something. You know what I'm saying?
Lauren Lesher said, due to not being domesticated animal.
And that's the same monkey, like earlier, like we played around with the pun, but this is the same monkey from the Outbreak movie in 1995.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Now, and remember they had the where did they shoot that movie at? Anybody remember? Outbreak.
Part of
that movie they shot in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah.
So we got a story coming out of Pennsylvania involving monkeys, the same kind of monkeys in the Outbreak movie. You know what I'm saying?
Too much.
I think they did it. I think they did 12 monkeys. They did 12 monkeys in Philadelphia, I think, too.
You can find out real quick.
Hey, look, check this out. The crab eating one, the Makai.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Blow it up bigger.
Yeah, hold on. These fuckers. So you got 100 of these things, right?
Nah, not 100. Them little fast motherfuckers.
And them Jones bite, and they got claws too. So you try to pick them up, they can like grab on you and scratch you.
And they got the right equipment.
They be climbing up shit, running up the back of your arm. You try to grab them and shit.
Can you imagine how noisy that shit was, yo? They make a lot of noise when they're in panic mode.
Now, if these was clone monkeys, maybe they was like not that smart. They might have made them like, you know, a little deficient or something, or they could be a little doped up or something. So they might not have been that smart. Maybe they might have been easy to just pick up. Who knows?
Hey, you know the divestors call us apes. When they get their hands on this, they're gonna run with this.
Well, I mean, they learned that from their white teachers. You know, white teachers taught them to call black people apes. They didn't come up with nothing new. Just like the word mammy, we know that the word mammy is a derogatory word towards black women. And so they ain't learning nothing new. They ain't doing nothing new.
Look at the irony in this. This truck accident happens in the middle of me editing that ape video.
Wow.
I was doing the ape video since yesterday.
Oh, Genome 776. There we are. Why you got a computer right there? Look.
They did not catch 100 of them.
You got 100 of them? Hell no.
Now this is the same monkeys that was used in that Outbreak movie, man. So, you know, like, and again, you know, like we see the shit, we see the numbers matching up, you know, 100 monkeys on Route 80, you know, in Pennsylvania. All of that shit is scripted purposely, you know what I mean, to match up with the numbers. You know what I'm saying? So
too many even numbers.
Coincidence. So if that's all a coincidence, then we supposed to think that it's also a coincidence that these are the same movies, the same monkeys from the Outbreak movie.
In the same area.
Too many.
You know, that's kind of crazy. I mean,
Well,
I would like to hear like you know if somebody else had like an opposing thought or something, maybe
or
we
any input at all, like any input at all, what they think about this, because there's a lot on the table. You know what I mean? There's a lot to look at. You can get a lot of different.
let's just ask some ground level questions. Like, all right, like if you saw a monkey right now, what would you do? Like let's say, okay, you saw the story, you're like, oh yeah, whatever, and you just see a monkey run across your grass.
Yeah.
What's the next move?
911. Period.
Now we call animal control.
Listen, I've had some bad experiences with nature in the wild. When I was in the Army, I was all in the mountains in Thailand, the Philippines, Hawaii, Korea. Listen, dog.
Yeah. You said
I've been
no.
eating all kinds of shit.
I mean, yeah, I got a couple of objects that'll keep it away from me, but I let the animal control be like, hey, look, you got some. Somebody call animal control on my dog.
They're gonna be coming to get him.
What if
dead monkey with a bullet in it.
Let's say you're going out, putting your trash out in the morning, and you got your toes out, you know what I'm saying? And you try to hurry, whatever. Long story short, you get bit by a monkey.
Yeah.
Get the strap.
There's a monkey. There's a monkey trying to attack you, or you get bit by a monkey or some shit.
It's get the strap, and then all the monkeys in the zoo gonna wear it too.
Like this shit, like it's like a lot of this shit is like we be desensitized by TV. That's why I'm asking these kind of questions, because it's like, all right, yeah, we see these things and they embedded in our subconscious, and the reason why it's done like that is because it doesn't ring the alarm. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something like that, like it's something that you're already aware of subconsciously. So when somebody is telling you about something, it's not alarming you because you almost feel like that you know that already.
Right. You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
If a year goes by and this story never turns into anything, I wouldn't be mad at myself for jumping out the window or nothing. But
well, we're not jumping out the window. One thing is that I always take the initiative to do is show how these stories are stringed together, to show how these stories are contrived and novel, at best. You know what I'm saying? So, we doing our due diligence, pointing out things that we see that this story was just an avenue to talk about a whole bunch of other shit that they already got planned. This is predicated malevolence, you know what I'm saying, or predictive programming, for a more a better term that we know better. You know what I'm saying? But this is really them. This is like when you go to the movies and you go to see the whatever movie that's coming out, and before that movie come up on the screen, it's the coming attractions. You know what I'm saying? So they showing you the coming attractions. These are the shit that we got planned for you next. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Right. But they subtly talking about it in a sagacious way that it make it seem like that we're not telling you that we're going to do some shit to you. But when this shit happened, it's like we didn't tell you. Don't say we didn't tell you. Oh yeah, remember when we talked about that monkey shit? Oh well, this is what that means. So even if nothing don't transpire with this, it's a simple fact that we see what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, car accidents happen all the time. How the fuck did they have a hour, 2 hours worth of backstory on this? You know what I'm saying? Instantaneously. Oh yeah, the monkeys. Oh yeah, they was on their way to this and it's a whole story. It's a whole script. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we doing our due diligence, man. This is
what that article was about. That article was not about that car accident, man.
Fuck no.
Are the drivers okay? Are the drivers okay? They said it was a multi-car.
Right.
Like there's nothing about survivors or anything.
And where is it? And think about it. If it's a multi-car accident, it was on a highway, and they had to shut down the highway or block off the highway. You know, it would have been, like you said, it would have been all kind of TikTok videos because it would have been people out there trying to get down the road, seeing what's going on, pulling out their camera. You know what I'm saying? We all know.
Watch this, Pope. Hey, Pope,
say right here.
We from Philly, Pope, and guess what? Don't nothing happen in the state. Nothing can happen in this state without that Channel 6 helicopter getting there in minutes. Yo, am I lying, Walt?
Nope.
We get an aerial view of everything. House fire, all that shit.
Man, it be helicopters flying around in Philly like it's Cali, man.
There's so much stuff missing from this story, man.
Hey, look, the drivers of the truck weren't harmed and were transported to a local medical center for treatment of suspected minor injuries. A crash witness told the Press Enterprise newspaper that she spoke with the pickup driver and the passenger after the crash. The driver appeared to be disoriented and the passenger thought he might have injured his leg. Crates littered the road Friday as troopers searched for monkeys, rifles in hand. Valley Township firefighters used thermal imaging to try to locate the animals, and a helicopter also assisted. The Press Enterprise.
Where is that footage?
Huh?
See if you can find a video, yo. See if you can find a video.
Okay. Hold on, I want to see what the rest of it say. They say it got off at the Danville exit. The Danville exit is out here in California. That's kind of like a halfway point in between, like 2 points out this way. So it says the pickup was heading west on I-80 when they got off at the Danville exit. Maybe they got another one out this way. Out that way. And then immediately tried to get back on, driving across the other lane, the newspaper reported. Fallon told the press that she was behind the pickup when it was hit on the passenger side by the dump truck, tearing off the front panel of the trailer and sending more than a dozen crates tumbling out. She and another motorist who stopped to help were standing near the scene when the other driver said that he saw a cat run across the road. Fallon peeked into a crate and saw a small monkey looking back at her, she told me.
So she did engage the
That
monkey.
sounds suspect, man. A cat, though? What happened to the cat?
There's a cat in the article, huh?
Is the cat okay? Is the cat okay? What happened to the cat?
Yeah, he ain't gonna know
what does mentioning that cat do for that article? What is that, man?
Hey, yo, man, these motherfuckers be on some bullshit, dog.
We live on Planet Dickhead, yo. This is Planet Dickhead, and it's so real.
Planet Dickhead. The cat, you know what the cat does? It humanizes the situation. So somebody can, because you on YouTube, cats are like the staple. And it's like they get millions and billions of views. People love cats. So when the person he avoided that, he caused the accident because he didn't want to hit the cat. It's understandable. It's relatable. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers is mad scientists, man. They is all in your head with the bullshit. Oh yeah, say it's a cat, or would have been or if it wasn't a cat, it would have been an old lady crossing the street or a lady with a baby carriage or some shit. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the highway, walking across the street. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Look, this what she said.
I'm just waiting for the new. Look, I'm just waiting for the new monkey variant to come out, and then we'll be locked down again.
80.
They'll give it some dumbass name. They'll blame it on Philadelphia. They'll blame it on Pennsylvania. Our state will be quarantined.
The new variant is Donkey Kong. The Donkey Kong variant.
Hey, look,
Donkey
that's
Kong
highway.
variant.
Supposed to happen. If we
Why not the King Kong variant?
So they're gonna name it after the bull from Planet of the Apes. What was his name? It was Caesar. The Caesar variant. That's who it is.
Yeah,
they might call it the Optimus variant. Remember Optimus Prime was a monkey for a minute too.
Beast Wars. Yeah, it's the Beast Wars variant.
They might call it the Optimus variant.
Damn, what was his name on Beast Wars, man?
Dinobots transform.
Yeah, he was a gorilla.
God damn.
You don't know nothing about no Grimlock.
Yo,
Hey, yo, you know what I thought
Yo,
about?
I was watching
Hold on, wait a
an
minute.
old episode of I was watching an old episode of Sanford and Son.
All right, I'm gonna stop this here because we get to talking about other stuff. But I wanted to put this out here, you know, just in case in the near future we find out that there's some type of connection with this. You never know. We made this video 3 months ago, and you heard us say it over and over again in the video. It may not turn into anything. Well, I'm saying it now. This may not mean anything, but if it does, the 3 or 4 people that came in and watched it with me and whoever else watched it, you got the receipt. You were up on it before everyone else, you know? So that's that old video with that accident where those 100 monkeys got loose. Lab monkeys, CDC. Too much up in that story. I mean, if you want to go back and watch that boring ass 2-hour video, you go ahead. But that's all I'm playing so far. That's all I got time to play. But I'll be back later, y'all. The Red Dragon is out. I just wanted to put that out there. So this is breaking news. Old breaking news. How about that? Good day, everybody. I'm out of here. I'll do another news video later. Hopefully, if I have the energy when I come back from work. Thank you for coming in and watching me. And I'll be back later. Peace.